Okay. All right. Mm, okay. Mm. Is that boy Smith live right now? Okay. Okay. All right. So we'll see if this is a. We'll see. Mm. Yeah. No, don't. Yeah. It's probably like let me see. Yeah. Okay. Mm. Fair. Mm. I mean, I guess. I guess. But yeah, honestly, I really wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised if price is trying to get back into this range. I wouldn't be surprised by that. I mean, as long as the bulls can hold this, then this position should be good. This position should be good. So I was in this position. So if you guys were with me last night, obviously I got stopped out of my original long. I woke up at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I saw that they found support here, and so I was able to get into a position here. I've already taken majority of my profits off on this, and I just left two to run. These are the two that I still have as runners, but I've already taken majority of my profits, and I made back the money that I lost last night. I just added three more contracts to this position. So I'm going to take off majority of that at this high right here, and I'm gonna still leave my two runners to run just in case. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get this high. I think we'll probably get like somewhere in there if we don't see the rejection here around 350. If price continues to trade to the upside, because I was thinking about this last night. I mean, the market doesn't have to dump. I mean, it doesn't have to make the dump initially. I mean, they can take all day if they want to. They can play around with this and chop in a range, and then we can probably see them hit this level tomorrow morning in pre-market, or not tomorrow morning in pre-market, or they can do it right before the CPI number comes up. They can chop it in a range, and then they can jump up to this area. If this is the area where they are actually thinking about uh, hitting up supply, they can do that during the news announcement itself. So I was just thinking about different scenarios of how they're going to play this. I mean, if they run this area, we're definitely going to 400. If they run this range, we're going to 400. But that's definitely on the Nasdaq. But when I look up on the ES, I don't know. I know they're not going to take out that high unless they do. I mean, we already got a sell wall here at 820, so there's going to be a sell wall at 820 that the bulls are going to have to trade past for sure. And there's going to be, I might as well just get rid of this. I don't need it anymore. And they're definitely going to probably protect this high. we probably won't see them take out that high until after CPI. I highly doubt that they would do it before then. I'm not saying that it's not possible. I just think it's highly unlikely based on previous price action. Hmm. We'll come back to that. Let's get past this one first. I mean, this is a double top, but I think we're about to trade through this range though. That is a double top. So I guess this is kind of risky to hold this. This is kind of risky because we had a big move down from this level. We had a big move down. This is the range. This is the double top. Hmm. I'm thinking that, I mean, we at least have, well, we don't have to see anything, but I'm gonna make the assumption that they at least want to retest this high. Then as I look over at the ES, and this is a double top, this is a triple top on the ES. Quadruple top on the ES. Does look like the bulls, at least on the ES, is going to hold this range right here. I mean, if we see a red candle and it takes out this, then I think it'll be safe to assume that the Nasdaq won't be going nowhere either. Hmm. All right, let's see what happens here. In hindsight, I probably should just took it like right here. I probably should have just took it right here. Because obviously the bulls are, I mean, obviously the bulls are buying, but it doesn't feel like they're in control anymore. It kind of feels like they're slowly but surely kind of giving it back up to the bulls. I mean, not to the bulls, to the bears. That's what it feels like. I mean, they're buying. We're seeing them buying the dips and stuff, but it doesn't feel like they're in control right now. And we do have the trend indicator saying that, yeah, okay. We'll see. Good morning, JC. And good morning, Nightfart. Yeah, I might have probably overstayed my welcome on this trade though. I might have overstayed my welcome, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna leave my stop where it is, but we might be seeing price try to get back up into this range. I mean, I saw the double top. I just, like I said, I'm just not gonna be. I'm not gonna ever be in a situation until, well, until I'm just not gonna be in a situation where I trust the bears. But it looks like, at least in this instance, I should have took the profits here. Yeah, that's what I love to see. Yeah, this is why having a big stop is so important, man. Just to absorb all this bearishness. Having these tight stops is just, it's just not it. I mean, if I get hit, I did reduce this one, so I think I might just lose. Forgot how much I reduced it, so this might just be, I don't know, because I still had two left on, and my stop was all the way down here, and I reduced that one, and then I reduced it. So this might just be like maybe a $300 or $400 loss if it does stop me out, maybe. Um, yeah, I probably should have just took. I should have just took one more roll when I saw price at this high. I should have probably just took one more roll and was able to just scale in. And we'll see about tomorrow. Because I mean, if we're getting, if we get, if we're bullish tomorrow, then I'm definitely trading my funded account tomorrow. The one thing that we don't want to see here, we don't want to see the bears. Oops, wrong color. Yeah, we don't want to see the bears find resistance here. We don't want to see this. We don't want to see this. I mean, we do have the EMAs kind of flat right now. They are flat, but prices, or at least the bulls, are buying on them. What we don't want to see is a candle that kind of breaks that to the downside. We don't want to see that. That's what we don't want to see. We can see rejections here and there, but as long as the technicals are still there, then we have hope. But we don't want to see price break below that. Okay. We didn't see a close underneath this. We don't want to see a close. That's what we don't want to see. We don't want to see a close underneath that. And you see like how as soon as the candle was about to close, we saw this pop up. We don't want to see that candle close underneath those EMAs because that would excite bears and we would see more selling. But that's going to encourage the bulls to keep buying. Mm. Come on, bulls, fight, 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 fight. Oh, they're definitely fighting on the Nasdaq. I mean, that's bullish right there on the ES. That's bullish. And we'll see what happens here on the ES. I don't know if they're trying to double tap 808. I'm gonna still keep my eyes on that 812, 813 area. I'm still gonna keep my eyes on this area for sure. But if I don't see what I need to see, I'm not gonna get short at 820 because I think 820 might be a trap. I think somewhere up here is where they're gonna probably try to really dump it if we get past 815, 813. Because if we get past there, 820, you might see a rejection rate 820, but I mean, that would make no sense for them to reject it there. They might as well just go up here and take this 828, probably 828. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on 13 and 828 as a possible area to reject on the ES, but we'll see. We'll see. Mm. All right. So we got news in 5 minutes. Historically, this algo is bullish. Historically. And then we got to be mindful that we also got the meeting minutes at 1 o'clock. Now, as I said yesterday, I don't think it's going to be a market mover. We're already getting rate cuts already. So the FOMC minutes, I'm pretty. I mean, obviously the algos are going to react to it, but I don't think it's going to be a lasting reaction. The focus is now on job data and this upcoming CPI report that we're going to have tomorrow morning. So that's the focus. That's the market's focus. We have wholesale inventories coming up in 5 minutes. I mean, that's not really a market mover. It's just the algo itself at 9 o'clock. It's going to probably just move this market. And we have Fed Dolly speaking at 5 o'clock, right when the market opens. So that should be, you should see some volatility at the open. And then at 11:30, we do have another Fed. I think this Jefferson dude, I think I remember, let's actually look at like who this guy, because if it's that black dude, I just remember seeing his interview, and dude, that guy obviously does not live in fucking reality. He does not live in reality. He lives in a crazy la la land world. It's like, dude, it's like, do you not hear yourself speak right now? Listen, what the hell? Yeah, it's that dude. Yeah, he's crazy. He doesn't live in reality, apparently. Even one of the interviewers said that, yeah, she said, yeah, you're full of crap. But she meant to say something else, but she told the truth of what she was really thinking, and he was full of crap. Like everything he was saying was absolutely crazy. Okay. Mm, just gonna keep my eyes on this area because the bulls have not yet failed on the ES yet. They haven't failed on the ES. When the bulls fail on the ES, we need to see a break below this 21 and 50 EMA, and you can currently see that they are holding it, at least for right now. At least for right now. What the bears, what they would need in a situation like this is they would need a nasty red candle closing underneath that EMA. And that would signal that the bears are in control. But at least for right now, the bulls are still buying it. So that means that at least on the ES, price is trying to get somewhere. It's trying to get somewhere. We just have to determine where is it trying to get to. Okay. All right. So we got less than 15 seconds for this algo. Let's see which side she chooses. Well, it looks like she's choosing the bullish side. Like I said, this algo is historically bullish. Historically, it's bullish. Okay. All right. So let's see. I mean, the ES, I mean, we got this pump. Let's see if we're going to get a stop run here. If we're going to get a stop run, We're going to get another test of 808, and we'll probably see a rejection if price does, if we do see a stop run going to the upside here. Yeah, the bears are scared. The bears are definitely scared. Bookmap is back on YouTube. If you watch the Think with Bookmap channel on YouTube, I think it's an S. It's Think with Bookmaps, and he's back on YouTube. So yeah, if the bulls can break inside this range, we're seeing a stop run. Oh crap! If they can break inside this range, we're going to see a push. Because as the bears are trying to sell this thing, you can see that you got 4 layers of sell stops right above these highs. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is their 5th try. So we got 5 layers of stops above this in that range. 5 layers. So how do the bears? They better start selling this damn thing, and they better start selling it hard. They better put them college funds to work, or they're gonna lose it all. And let's see the fireworks. Let's see the fireworks. Let's see. There we go. There goes our buy stops. There goes some buy stops. The bears failing to protect this range resulted in their shorts getting used as fuel to push the market into this range. So there you go. There's your buy stop. Your stop run on the bears. Now you're going to probably see some resistance now because the bears that got short up here, I mean, they're going to probably try to come in heavy. They're going to try to come in heavy because these bears already got stopped out. The ones that added to their positions, you see them already coming in. They're trying to protect their positions right here. They're trying to protect these positions right here. But the bears that are at the bottom of this range, they already got stopped out of the position already. But the writing is already on the wall. I mean, either these bears up here, either they get out of the way or they're going to fuel this market up back up into this range. Because like I said, I really do believe this is the market's objective right now. Excuse me. Yep, these bears better get the hell out the way. I mean, that right there, if that doesn't, as a bear, doesn't scare you and tell you that you're on the wrong side of the market, I mean, getting stopped out of your position is the only way. I mean, bears can be stubborn. I'm a stubborn bear myself. You see that? You see the stop run above this high now? You see that stop run? The bears are going to try to protect their positions right here. But the writing's on the wall. We're going to probably see a run. The writing's on the wall already. They're just being stubborn at this point. Now let's look at the ES real quick because I mean, we already saw the stop run on ES and they got to 808. So obviously 808 is not the market objective for the ES. So we'll see what happens when it gets to like I said, 815, 813 ish. We'll see. Yo, good morning, see and look. Good morning, everybody. Nah, you take the short game. Wait, you take the short. I ain't taking the short. I know better. I know better. I know that this right here was just to shake out the bulls, or I guess to better rephrase that is I just had a feeling that the market was not. I mean, it doesn't even make short. I mean, it doesn't even make sense for the market to kind of short right here, especially when you got all this liquidity still up above these highs up here. You still got a lot of liquidity that the market can grab before, I guess, quote unquote, preparing for tomorrow. What's up? Okay. 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 We got that initial rejection at 808. See, I mean the ES is so easy to trade. You can kind of predict what it's going to do. It does the same shit every day. And I think you got, I mean, what, 875. I mean, it gave you 8 points. It gave you 8 points. There goes that stop run. There it goes. Right above that high. Uh, so we got the 810. We got the 810. Make sure I put up an ES chart off screen. Cause yeah, I'm keeping my eyes on 815. I actually might try for a short on the ES at 815 for sure. I'm gonna at least try. If I can get if I see what I need to see, I'll try. Yeah. Yeah, I did take riskier shorts. Shit. What day was that? I almost found myself on the wrong side of the market. Yeah. Yeah. That day where it pumped all the way up, or what was that like? What, Monday? Tuesday? No, today's Wednesday, so it has to be Monday. Where it pumped all the way up to 325. Hold on, was that yesterday? Oh yeah, that was yesterday. Was that? Damn. Huh. The days are. Huh. I can see why some people think time is an illusion because There are times where I do forget what day it is. I really do, or the days blend together. I'm pretty sure or obviously, but I know better than to short this. The market's trying to get somewhere. I know better than to short when the market is trying to get somewhere. Because the market will use every tactic in its book to generate the liquidity to get to where it needs to go. Like that's why I don't necessarily care for volume. I know a lot of people will say volume is important, and it is. You need volume for the market to move. But we've seen countless times that if the market is trying to get somewhere, regardless of what day it is, a holiday, whatever the hell you want to tell yourself, the market will chop in the range for 10 hours. And at the end of the day, it will use all of the liquidity that it generated throughout the session and do one big pump at the end of the session. We literally saw that. We literally saw that. That's actually how I passed that other account, is when the market was chopping the entire day. And we had like a 200-point move literally 5 minutes at the close of the session. The market will get to where it needs to go. It will generate the liquidity it needs and it will get there. We just got to convince the bears to sell this thing. That's it. As long as we can get the bears, we convince them to sell, we can get there. It's so sad to say, but the market does use bears as fuel. The markets does use bears as fuel, man. You see how they're trying to short this thing on the ES and they're just getting clapped on the way up. You see this chopping, this chopping. I mean, you can see it clearly on the ES. When you're seeing chop, especially on the way down, this is obviously the market selling, and then people still trying to buy this thing. They're trying to buy it. They're trying to buy it as it goes down. They're buying and buying and buying it. And then you see the short squeeze going up higher, and then you see the chop. It just seems like the only time when the ES is moving smoothly is when it's a stop run. It seems like that's like the only time, or they're taking profits at areas of resistance is where you get clean, straight price action. But it's choppy, 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 choppy. But at least on the ES, is the only thing that you have to make sure is that we're not seeing a big red candle close underneath the EMAs. And if you look at the entire session, once price got above the EMAs, you didn't see a close underneath the EMA yet. You haven't seen it. We've seen price trade below it, but you can see that price always closed above these EMAs. So that should tell you that price is still uptrending. The bears or the bulls have not failed. They're buying every dip, and the bears are getting stopped out. So all right, we're coming up to that first target. I mean, if it gets close, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it if it gets close. That first three, I'm gonna take that because the NQ ain't gonna play me like she did the last time. She's not gonna play me like that. Make sure that we're not coming up into like an area. Like I mean, I guess I could move it down to right there, but I'm not going to. All right. This is probably going to 50. Like this is going to 50, dude. This is going to 50. You got the 14. Don't give up, Bears. The market needs you. Yep. The market definitely needs you. The market does need Bears. It does. We can't get to the market's objective without you, which is so fucked up that one side of the market is literally used to turn bears into buyers. Turn bears into buyers, dude. Hmm. Okay. We'll see. We'll see if she's going to try to play with me or if she's just going to be nice to me and just take the target without me having to fight her. We'll see. You see that? You see how she does? Hit that target, boo. Hit that target. Dude, you can't make stuff like that up, man. You can't make it up, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. No way. Oh man. Oh my God. No way. Oh my God. No way. No freaking way. No way. No way. No way. Come on, boo. Just be nice to me and hit my target. Just be nice to me. Just be nice. Just be nice. Come on, boo. It's just only a few more ticks. Come on. Come on. Come on. Are you seeing this, guys? Like, dude, are you seeing this? Like, come on. Like, dude, just hit the, oh my God. Oh my God. Hit the target. Damn. God damn. God damn. Oh my God. Look. All right, man. All right, so I'm gonna take one more off this. Like I said, I ain't playing this game. I'm not playing this game, dude. All right, man. We can move the stop in the profit, baby. We got it. You can move the stop in the profit. All right. Okay. Whew. Good trade. Good trade. If y'all was in that with me, good trade. Good trade. Good trade. Good trade. That's what I'm saying, people. That's what I'm saying. This strategy works. The strategy works. I lost that trade this last night. I got my money back plus $700. This strategy works. All right. All right. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Mm, but yeah. Oh boy. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna leave this target, but I'm gonna trail my stop. I'm gonna trail my stop up. If I see a rejection at 50, yeah. Hey, don't try to use our stubbornness against us, gain weight. Don't try to use our stubbornness against us, because we will blow these accounts. I mean, that's what a stubborn bear does. We blow accounts. We will short this market, or we'll blow our accounts trying. That is a real thing amongst bears, and gain weight knows that. He says that his bear friends they kicked his ass out the group chat because he wanted to share his bullish thesis. Like, we want to hear that. Being a bear is like being in a cult. There are bearish forums that nobody wants to hear your bullish thesis. I was a part of a forum like that, being a proud bear myself. Nobody wants to hear your bullish thesis. We want to hear doom, gloom, and why we should short the market. That's all we want to hear. Why we should short. This is why we should short. Uh, mm. All right, so I do want to point out that we are kind of getting close to that reversal time. The market does like to set up the reversal around 10 to 10:30. It does like to set that up. The ES is still bullish though. That's hella bullish for the ES. We'll see. Oh, we'll see. Hmm. All right, let's see. This is the moment of truth. Both the Nasdaq and the ES are both at the same level where this thing could see a nasty reversal. We could see a nasty reversal here. Let's see. Let's see. The ES is at 813. The Nasdaq is at 854. We'll see. What the hell? Okay, so let's see. Let's see if I would have been wrong on this. I did take this in the sim. I am taking this trade in the sim. I am definitely taking this trade in the sim. This thing did reject at 13. I was looking at 13, 15 to 13. It gets back up here to 13. Or I apologize about that. All right, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll let that simulation go. I forgot 666. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that knife art because that's the whole purpose of all this, man. I'm happy to see that. I mean, throughout my journey, the one thing that held me back the most was fear. Fear. Yep. Yep. There it goes. There it goes. Right at the dot too. We'll see though. I'm gonna just put this right here. Mm. Well, I mm, I don't want to say this. I guess it really depends on what you want. My original style was I would only trade minis. You wouldn't even come on this channel and see me even pull up a micros chart. Uh, I'm now used to the price action on the micros, but obviously the price action on the minis were cleaner. The only thing that was holding me back with the minis was that I wasn't able to. I mean, I have a single point of failure with my targets. I only have two targets. And if I want to make the most amount of money, I need to get the most amount. So obviously with the Nasdaq, I mean, you're going to get these pullbacks, you're going to get this and that before she actually makes her move. And it's highly unlikely that with minis, you see that you're up 2K, 3K, that you're going to hold at the target. I mean, a lot of people say that all I need is 2K, all I need is 3K, but then they see the market make moves like this, they jump right back in and they lose everything. And it's a recipe for revenge trading. It's a recipe for that. What I've come to learn about sizing down and actually stop, I mean, I'm not going to call it gambling, but the gamble is that you have 3,000, let's just say like a 150K account. They only give you $4,500 a drawdown. If you had $4,500 and you put it in the futures market, you're not trading 2 or 3 minis. You're really trading micros for real. Because to risk to reward, you can blow up in one trade. And as I've gradually come to accept that and I've gradually went to micros, I've seen that I've made more money with micros than I've ever made with minis. As crazy as that sound. As crazy as that sound, I've made more money with micros than minis. because the psychology is way different. I can have runners. I can get out at certain levels because I'm not focused on, damn, I don't want to lose this 2K. I don't want to lose this 3K, but I want to stay in this trade as much as possible. Now that I mean the money is more realistic. I mean, I can stomach losing $500 if I'm up $500. I can stomach that because I'm already used to being up like 3-4K in a trade. Me and my trading partner, I mean, if you was with us, if we've shown you we made 20K, 5K, 6K, we'd be having big days trading minis. But those accounts are long gone because all it took was one day, one bad day, and all that money was gone. Because as much money as you can make with minis, you can lose it the same way. And you know you're gonna chase it. You know you're gonna revenge trade, and those are recipes for blown accounts. It's recipes for blown accounts. So with micros, you can definitely you're more versatile. You can make, I mean, I show you every day that, I mean, my max size is 6 micro contracts. That's my max size. You can make money with micros. You can make consistent money with micros. With a 50-point stop, I mean, I understand that the psychology behind it, at least because it hit me at first too. It's like, damn, I used to be like, when I trade minis, I would be very particular about my entries because I will only give myself 27 points. But with a 50-point stop, I don't have to be as perfect with my entries. I don't have to be. And that just alleviates a lot of stress. I don't have to be perfect. And if I do so happen to lose 50 points, if I scale in at 27 points, that's only a $450 loss. You can easily make that back with one trade. And I've showed that multiple times. I've shown it multiple times. You can lose big, and with one good trade, you'll make it all back. Plus, I mean, y'all guys saw me with this position last night. Unfortunately, it hit my stop. I was able to get in at this area of support. I got my money back. I was able to scale into into this position, and now I'm up $700-800. With this strategy, statistically, it's almost impossible to blow your account unless you're completely just being foolish. Completely. You'll stay in the account longer. You can make several mistakes. And statistically, that second or third trade is going to be a winner because of the big stops. It's going to be a winner. So I mean, this strategy is foolproof almost. You can see that double top about to form right here at this range. You can see that double top. So if this is a real double top right here, we're going to probably see a big move down because that's a double top for sure. And it's right in an area where I think the market is going to short. Now, I will say I'm biased because this is where I think the market is going to short. But that's why I'm kind of simulating this in the sim account because this is just my bias. It hasn't confirmed anything or nothing. But this is just my bias. Now, if we see a break past this range, we're going to see the same price action just like this. If it breaks past this range and it finds support at the top of this range, like it did right here, we're going higher. The next journey, the next spot will be here at 405 if we see that break above that range. Yeah. So that's why I try to talk about this strategy as much because I mean I put a lot of work into this. I've taken a lot of bits and pieces from because I watch everybody, man. I'm not the type of person to think that I don't ever want to be the smartest person in the room. I'm smart. I'm able to figure things out. I'm a problem solver. But I would hate to be in a room where I can't learn nothing from somebody else. And this strategy is basically just me taking from a lot of people. Like with the thing with bookmap chat, a lot of people say that, you know, they trade with 2 to 3 micros. And I took note of that. And once you profit brought that swing account, that's what really kind of ignited all of this because you can't, you have to make money with only three. I mean, they give you 20, but I mean, they only gave you $1,000 a drawdown. You're not going to trade 20 contracts for $1,000. And I made three contracts work by just getting in good areas and being able to get out at areas of support and resistance. Past two accounts, flawless. Green Day's 100%. Made 2K in with two accounts, only trading 2 to 3 micro contracts max the whole way, and consistently just taking $500 from the market every day. And I passed those accounts in 1 week. And once I saw that I was able to do that consistently in those accounts, I was like, dude, I can take that and implement that into this account, into these other accounts. And gradually over time, I just started building and thinking about the math. And I was like, dude, if I do it like this, statistically, I can't lose. I can lose, but there's a lot of room for error. But ultimately, I can keep this account. And I can just gradually over time build this thing up. Now, I blew that other account being foolish, deviating from the plan and over leveraging at the bottom. And I think the universe kind of did that shit on purpose because there was no reason for me to even blow that account. I blew that account being absolutely foolish. Over leveraging at the bottom, thinking that the bulls or the bears is going to rotate price lower. And I didn't respect the stops. I stepped away from the strategy and I found out real quick that this strategy is effective. And I think I kind of needed that because now I'm not going to deviate from the strategy anymore. It works. It works. And with these big targets, what you're not doing is getting in and out. I mean, scalping is fun. I mean, if you have the discipline to make your daily profit goal and leave the market for the day, then scalping is definitely a great strategy. Just get a couple of points every day and do that gradually over time. But a lot of people that's not true for a lot of people. Scalping is very addictive. It's a dopamine hit after dopamine hit after dopamine hit. And that becomes very addictive. It gets to the point to where you're scalping, even though you don't see a setup, you're scalping just to get that dopamine hit. What the big targets do is it keeps me from clicking. I'm in the trade, and if I get stopped out, then at least I'm looking at the structure and say, well, okay, if this doesn't work, then I know that eventually price is going to get back in this range, and I can try again. And this will be a better this this entry down here will be a better entry because now I know that if price holds here, 9 times out of 10 is going back up into this range. And I can get my money back by price going back up to this range like it did this morning. I knew if I got stopped out, I knew that price was going to go back into this range and that price was going to go back up into this range. And this is an easy guaranteed winner. And that's why I was in this trade and got my money back. So, yeah. Actually, I don't want to do that. So we'll see what happens here. So if you got the 13, I don't know if I'm in this ES trade actually. I really don't know. Okay, so it missed my target by a couple of points. We'll see. Again, I'm in the sim with this one. I'm simulating this trade. I just want to see what happens because I have a bias, but there's no confirmation that it will work. But this is just a bias. I swear the market likes doing that crap. That thing touched it touched that entry. It touched that damn entry, dude. Whatever, man. Whatever. Whatever, dude. Whatever. That touched that damn entry. And there it goes. I got stopped out of that position. So I'm out. I'm out. Or at least I think I should be out. I think I should be. Let me make sure. 66. Okay, so I'm about to get stopped out. Mhm. All right, so we will see. We are seeing that the Bears are coming in at that level. And just like that, look at that. I think went to 58 almost exactly. Hmm. Yeah, that's bullcrap at the ES. But we'll see. ES literally touched my order and didn't fill it. Yeah, it's highly likely that I'm probably get stopped out of this one. It's okay though. It's okay. Okay, so I'm out of that one. You guys can see I'm up $1,800, and we can go to the and watch this in the sim. So I'm up 30 points in this trade. Decent entry. Was only an 8 points of drawdown. Maybe I should have took this trade, but like I said, it was just a bias. There was no confirmation to it. You in this short now, gain weight? Oh yeah. So kind of another thing, Night Fart, is just that with these big stops, I mean, how do I want to say this? We're traders. I know that the furu gurus, they want to make it seem that trading is something that you can be perfect at. Let's just get real. And when we get into an emotional state, we're gonna do emotional things. And once we leave that state, that's when we're gonna hate ourselves for it. That's not gonna solve a problem. The way that we solve problems is implementing safeguards that's gonna protect us from our emotional selves. one thing that with these big stops is that, dude, if price hits you, they're like, there should be no reason why you move this stop. None. There's nothing that you can tell yourself. There's nothing that you can justify to yourself to move this stop. I mean, this is 50 points of risk right here. 50 points of risk. On 3 contracts, this is a $350 loss. Now, I guess you could say, well, I only lose 350 if I move it up 50 more. I mean, I can take the $700 loss. But there should be no reason why you should be down 100 points, let alone 50. What this does, it just prevents us from doing this and getting in a habit of, well, let me do this. Let me do this. I just need a little bit more. My stop doesn't move. I'm not going to move my stop. It's just not going to move. 50 points, that's already kind of too much. Actually, let me put this right here. I'm not moving my stop. And psychologically, at least for me, I pay more attention to the price action now that my stop is all the way up here. Because if my stop was down here, I'm thinking I'm not even paying attention to the price action. I'm like, oh shit, it's getting close to my stop. I might get stopped out of this. I'm just gonna move it up. I'm just gonna move it up. I don't have to worry about that when my stop is all the way up here. I mean, dude, I'm wrong if my shit gets hit. If it gets hit, I'm wrong. I can just focus on the price action when my stop is all the way up here. And you can handle $350 loss. I mean, that's not even a lot. I mean, and then at the same time, you don't even have to trade 3 micro contracts. You can trade 2. You can trade 1. A $50 loss on 1 contract is what? What? To $100? You don't have to trade 3 contracts. I mean, you can adjust this strategy to however you want to adjust it and start getting comfortable getting these bigger moves and capturing the entire move for the day. Now, yo, ES, yo, okay. Look at that. Look at that. 15. Look at that. Okay, so let's see what it does here. Now that we tap 15, let's see what it does. If it gets past 15, then I think that I might get stopped out of this one. Because I'm looking at the ES and I'm like, yo, the ES looks so bullish. Look at it dancing on top of these trend lines. I'm sorry, these EMA lines. The Bulls have not failed on the ES at all yet. Now that we got to 15, let's see what they do. But the Nasdaq though, and you can see that it rejected off of this 23%. That 23% in the golden zone, the Nasdaq just loved these levels for whatever reason. Right. Mhm. All right, so we're coming into that 10 o'clock hour. This is the ideal time where the market likes to reverse. It likes to deviate from the morning trend around this time. I'm kind of interested to see what they do here. The price gets to right here. Kind of interested to see what they do. And with the scaling. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, this is why I took this trade in the sim. I'm not going to be stressed out on this trade. Bears gave this up. Yeah, but like Gameway said, they took profits right here, obviously. So it's like what, 10 o'clock. Get the ES real quick. Yeah, I'm about to get stopped out of this ES trade for sure. Oh, I'm already stopped out. I'm already stopped out of the ES trade. Let's get the Nasdaq real quick. Okay, so we got that short squeeze. Mm, uh, okay. Mm, treat this like any other trade. So stop. Okay. All right, so this is going to be my trade on the Nasdaq. If I get stopped out of this one, what's up, Trader's Edge? Nah, I only my strategy only consists in one scaling around 27 points, halfway between my break even and stop, and everything comes off at my original stop. I learned my lesson about being a stubborn bear, about trying to DCA into a position. But that's only on the Nasdaq. On the ES, I don't scale in on the ES, or at least I try not to. I try not to scale in on the ES. I just take the loss on the ES because if with the entries that I usually have on the ES, if they're wrong, there's no point scaling into the ES. I mean, you can kind of get away with scaling into the Nasdaq. I'm usually only getting in at areas of resistance and support with the ES. So there's really no point scaling into that. Mm. Hmm. So I would be surprised if they're trying to take out this all-time high on the ES. I would be surprised by that. I would be surprised. I would be surprised. They're trying to take out all-time highs on the ES. Hmm. Mm. I mean, if they get to all-time high, they're gonna probably run this on the ES. They're gonna run it. So I'm gonna make the assumption that they're going to protect this sell wall at 820. And as you can see, another reason why I do the halfway mark with the Nasdaq as my point of entry is in striking distance. So like, let's just say if I'm wrong on this and I'm given a chance at break even to try to get my money back, at least my break even is kind of right here and not all the way down here. Does look like the Nasdaq can definitely keep going. Let's look at that. I mean, is it going to take out 396? Is that what it wants? 396? Does it want to double top at 396? Or does it want to protect this high? Mm. Yeah, okay, so this is also what, 398 right here? It's 398. I will see. So you said would I be shocked? No, I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, I know what kind of market we're in. That's why I did not take these trades in a real account. And that's why I announced that I would be taking these in the sim because this was a bias. There was no confirmation. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. What I hoped, what I would have appreciated the Nasdaq would do is to not have gotten my hopes up. Oh, my bad. Let me answer your questions. That's my bad. So I only use so right now I only use MFF and I use the beta version of the zero account from UProfit. I'm specifying the beta version because the rules on the beta version is different from now the accounts that they sell now. I still have a consistency rule on mine, but so I have to make the same amount. I have to trade within a 30% consistency in my swing account. But the new ones, there's no consistency rule in that one. So they can trade however the hell they want. I got to trade within the 30% consistency rule. Um, so those are the accounts that I'm trading right now, MFF and UProfit. This is actually one of the $50 accounts that MFF, one of their promos that broke their server when it was selling 150Ks for $50. I usually purposely blow these because I don't want to really, because I didn't really want to activate these. I just want a $50 account so I can gamble and play in because that's what these accounts are for. But what I'm going to do is actually, so I think I have 4 altogether. I'm going to pass 2 and just leave the other 2 to gamble and just purposely blow those because, like I said, I kind of want to keep the $50 accounts. So this is one of them. And this is one of the accounts where I actually got to trade for 14 days, kind of like Apex, before I can get a payout, which honestly is better. I don't have to focus on getting a payout. I can just trade, and then at the 14-day mark, I can take a withdrawal. So once these become funded. And this is the tick strike. This is tick strike right here. This right here is, so the same people that made financial juice. This is one of the indicators that they sell. And basically what this is just supposed to capture the amount of volume that's going in each individual stock. You can see that, I mean, obviously we got Nvidia. I mean, if Nvidia ain't pushing, then that's the main one we want to focus on. But Tesla used to be at the top, but no one cares about Tesla no more. Microsoft, Apple, Meta, it seems like those are the stocks that are kind of on top of the tech game right now. And Amazon, Tesla. I mean, I have CL on here. And the reason why I have CL on here is that for some reason, if the NQ is green, CL is usually red. But I haven't looked at a CL chart lately, so I don't know if we saw a drop in CL today. I guess we can look real quick. I guess we can look. And that's the only reason why CL is still on that chart is because of that. Or I have CL on there. Let's see if crude dropped today. Okay, so it does look like we did see a drop in crude, and they're just probably buying the dip. Let's look at the day real quick. Yeah, so yeah, when CL is usually red, then that means the Nasdaq is usually green, and that's why I keep CL on here. And so, like, yeah, as the Nasdaq was going up, CL was going down. Our boy Smith actually saw that correlation, and it's crazy because I trade CL and I didn't even notice that. Yeah, but okay. We'll see if the Bears can hold this off here on the ES. Because I mean, if they push past this level, then they're going for all-time highs. I mean, kind of like what Gameway said, would I be surprised? No, I wouldn't be surprised, but I would have to ask myself, do they already know what CPI is going to say tomorrow? Because that would be another day where the ES has made all new all-time highs and the Nasdaq has not. I mean, think about that. Think about a world where the ES is making all-time highs and the Nasdaq's not. That's the world we live in right now. Okay, so I guess let me see. I mean, if they take that out, then then we're definitely probably going to see 400, and this can possibly probably get to 420. They take it out. I mean, they got close to 396. They got to 392. We'll see. We'll see if that's going to be enough. But I mean, I highly doubt that the ES keeps going up. I highly doubt that. Okay. Mm, okay. The only thing that's concerning about this position right here on the ES, and this is kind of why you have to really pay attention to this, especially on the ES. And I talked about this before. The bulls didn't fail at all once price started the trend on this EMA right here. They have not failed. We don't see price closing at all underneath this EMA. You can see that price has just been riding the trend. It's been closing above the EMAs the whole time. Mm. I mean, I guess I could get my target filled. If we do see a rejection, if we do see a rejection here, if we do see that rejection here, I mean, this is the area of support where I'm pretty sure bulls are going to come in right there. You got VWAP and the 200 EMA, like literally right underneath this area. This is where they broke out right here. So if price does come back into this area, there will be bulls here to buy the retest, most likely. But if we take out that all-time high, then I wouldn't trust this. If we get a pullback before we touch that all-time high, then this area will be a great area for bulls to come in and buy. If we take out all-time highs and get a run of liquidity and we see that red candle down, I wouldn't buy that. I mean, the most you'll probably get is a retest back up into this range. And then you know that there's going to be bears here. There's going to be bears at the bottom of this range and they will sell it down. They will sell that thing down. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the price action is definitely tricky on these news days. Hmm. Never for the news. Okay. All right, ladies. If I'm wrong on this, just let me know. Just let me know. You don't gotta play with my emotions or nothing. You don't gotta play with them. I'm wrong on this. This is my fault, I guess. Trusting the Bears. My fault. Oof. Mm. Yeah, look at that CBD. He said be a hero. Mm. Mm. Well, guess I learned my lesson. Mm. Yeah, this is what Bears got to go through. This is what Bears got to go through. Mm. Stress. This is why your parents blocked you, Gateway. This is why you get blocked. This is why you got blocked. The Bears are trying. They just keep getting turned into buyers. This is stressful, man. I mean, this is not even an actual trade, and I'm stressed the hell out, man. I'm like, oh, what the hell? I'm stressed the hell out. Because you don't even know if it's gonna hit your. I mean, right now I'm so focused on, God dang, it's gonna. I mean, if it's just gonna hit my stop, just hit it. I think I might have got stopped out on the ES though. Okay, I guess I got. Okay, yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm stressed out, and it's not even a real freaking trade, man. I'm stressed out. Or I'm not stressed out. Let me rephrase that. I'm feeling the cortisol being released. The real bears that are in this right now, it's like, dude, can we just short at resistance without getting stopped out? Like, can we just do that? Can we get our bear fix? Can we get that? I mean, honestly, this trade right here. I mean, obviously I already knew this, but I'm gonna share this with you guys. I mean, this is not a real trade. This is a simulated trade, and even though I know it's a simulated trade, I still feel the stress of a trade. I still feel that, and it goes to show that it's not necessarily anything that's rooted in reality of like how strong your emotions can be. Right now, for whatever reason, my systems are saying that I'm in danger because my stop is about to get touched or possibly close to getting touched. And my body is now, I feel the flight or fight emotions. I'm being loaded with those chemicals right now and I feel it because I guess my mind is about to perceive that I'm about to take a loss. And I already know it's coming. I mean, these bears have just been unreliable when it comes to shorting. But we need Crash Kari to come out and say something. The Bears need Crash Kari. We need you, Crash Kari. We need you. We need you. But yeah, just all jokes aside though, I'm feeling it. Yes, Bears go through stages. There's always need a speaker. They crash it. Yeah, yeah. We need that. We need that. I mean, like I said, all Bears want to hear is doom, gloom, and a reason to short. That's it. Doom, gloom, and a reason to short. We don't want to hear your bullish thesis. We don't want to hear why the market can continue to jump up higher. We want to hear that it can be shorted and we'll be successful. That's all the things that we want to hear. I will say one thing though. I am noticing something that's giving my bear heart some hope. They are struggling to push price off of this 21 EMA. They are struggling. You're starting to see them struggle. You're starting to see them struggle. He said that was Dennis of Sparta. Yeah. But we're coming back. Us Bears, we coming back after the election. We coming back. Y'all bulls y'all better get y'all fill. Cause y'all gonna wish that the market pumped the way it did this year after this election. All that unnecessary pumping that we saw to prop the market up, oh, we gonna get that back. We getting that back. We getting that back. Us bears, we getting that back. Especially what that happened, what December, we got that nasty drop. Gonna be 10 times worse than that. What's that dude's name? I don't know his name. The guy with the big short. He's gonna come. It's like, yeah, I've been short this whole freaking time, and I'm finally in profits. mm, we'll see. Us bears, we're gonna make our comeback. I mean, now after the election, if the markets keep still going up, then shit. I guess I'll just be a bull forever. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna see what happens in 5 minutes because around like 40, I have to jump into a meeting. So I'll probably be done in the next 5 minutes and see what happens. We'll see what happens in the next 5 minutes. Why do I have a? We'll see what happens on the ES. I feel like I'm gonna get stopped out because I'm like I said, I'm not gonna move my stop. I'm not moving my stop ever. But we'll see what happens at this all-time high. We'll see what happens here. If they push past it, or isn't that a coincidence? I mean, ES and the Nasdaq is correlated, so oh shit, I got stopped out. Okay, so it touched all-time highs on the ES. So I got stopped out on this ES trade, and I kind of want to showcase that even though I lost all those points, well, at least here on the ES, I lost $900. So if I lose this trade on the Nasdaq, then I'll have to add, I think, what, 300. So because it's like three contracts. So I added at like 27 or 30 or something like that. So that trade right there is $460 plus the $900 from the ES. So altogether, all those losing trades added up to $1,300 losses, or $1,300 in losses. $1,300, and I kind of knew it was going to do that. Kind of figured that I should have moved it up, but anyway, we can always get $1,300 back. I didn't blow the account. I'm not even close to blowing the account. And even though that I did have a bias, and in this case it was wrong, obviously, I was wrong in my bias. The damages, you can come back from it. All I'll lose today in this account is $1,400. If I get stopped out of this, I'll lose $1,400. Which I probably get stopped out of it. So mm, yeah, I probably should just paid attention to that. It seems like the market likes to do that. Does seem like the market likes to do that. Hmm. Where's your target at, gain weight? Where you targeting? I mean, does it though? Man, I guess just look at this damn thing, I guess, again. Just look at this chart. I guess I have to ask myself if the market is pumping ahead of CPI, if it's pumping, and we didn't get a rejection. I mean, we got the initial rejection here at 30, and then the bulls came back in, and I got stopped out of that position. I got stopped out. And as you can see, I only lost $1,400 in this position. And I think this kind of showcases the power of the strategy, man. I lost what, 3 trades? Three? Only lost $1,400. I'm nowhere near my daily loss, or not daily loss limit, but blowing the account. You can easily make this money back in 2 trades. And I would classify this as having a bad day. I didn't have a bad day, but that was a bad trade. Obviously, I was wrong in the bias. The Bulls kept pushing it. The Bears obviously gave it up right here. And I should have just paid attention to that. They obviously gave that up. Mm-mm. The ES is still freaking pumping. It just made new all-time highs on the ES. Okay. Yeah. All right, so there's no point looking to the left anymore with the ES. She already took out her all-time highs. I mean, if so, she took out her all-time highs, and she's still grinding up. The ES is still grinding up. Mhm. Oh no, I already made my gains for the day. Gain weight. That's all that was in the sim. I mean, obviously, I could have made more. Obviously, I would have got that last runner target hit, and we got to 418. I would have got my runner target hit, which I mean, like I said, it kind of sucks. I got stopped out, and then it still did that crap. I mean, that sucks. But and we got the 420. That is almost a psychological level. That is right there. Hmm. Huh. Hmm. You know what? All right. This is all right. All right. You know what? Okay. I highly doubt that it'll get up here. 457. 457. 480. Dude, man. All right, so it's like what, 457. I'm actually gonna reduce my risk on this one. Shit. If they get it past 20, and then 30 would definitely be the next level. Dude, I highly doubt, like, dude, that's not how the ES trades. There is no price action to the left. There is no price action to the left on the ES. I want to see what they do at 35.40. Oh, crap. I apologize about that. There's no price action to the left on the ES. They're pulling back eventually. 35.40. Nah, that's not how the ES trades. That's definitely not how the ES trades. So, all right. So all-time highs was at 30. Where was that break at? So 20. Let me look at this real quick. All right. So we saw a breakout at 808. That's where we saw the breakout. And from there, we already made a more than a 100% move. 35. All right. I'm trying this. Okay. Mm, okay. All right. Actually, yeah, I'm over my time. You said why? Hmm. Well, I didn't mean to get in so low on the Nasdaq. I thought I was closer to 420. So now that I realize that I'm all the way down there at 400, that's not necessarily where I really wanted to get in. I wanted to get closer to 420. 420 is a psychological level, or that 20 level in general is psychological for the ES. It's that 20, 50, 45 to 50, 80, 95, and then that 100 level. It likes to kind of move in 20 point. Like, it likes to do that. We got to sweep above this high at 396. We got to sweep above this high. I guess what I'm looking at is, I know we got news tomorrow, and I know that can kind of throw the price action off, but I'm thinking more about the ES. The ES doesn't necessarily trade like this. There's no price action to the left. There's no price action to the left. So it's highly unlikely for the ES to keep trading up. Now, I'm not saying that it can't, obviously. I'm not saying that. It's just highly unlikely. And if the ES is not going to go up, and then my thought process is that the Nasdaq is not going to go that much further either. Mm, but I could be proven wrong here. I mean, mm. But all right. Actually, I gotta go. I gotta jump into this meeting. Um, Obviously, I'm kind of upset about the short. I mean, I'm kind of upset about that. I would have loved for it to work, but I don't know why I keep believing in the Bears. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't know why I keep believing in the Bears. But I'm a bear at heart, so hey, I'm a bear at heart. But we're gonna come back in the pre-market. We're gonna try to prepare as much as possible for the news coming out tomorrow. We're gonna kind of analyze what the price action has done all day, and if we do see price continue to trade up higher tonight, then that kind of tells me that either these big firm already has the data for CPI tomorrow, and that we could see a dump tomorrow, or we're going. I mean, I think my bias is going to be bearish. My bias is going to be bearish than anything if we continue to trade to the upside. Now, if we do see a dump, then my bias will be bullish because that would tell me that the institutions are preparing for the data. The price is pumping up, so. Mm. But, all right, guys, appreciate you guys joining, and we'll do this again tonight. With that said, peace out.